back with another episode of Brew Your Mind, the podcast where we get to drink coffee and beer, and you get to sit back and listen to us and maybe see us talk about what's on our minds. I'm Justin.
Hey, dog, what up, gang members out there? It's
That's
your
Jesse.
boy, Jesse over here. Look, I'm out here in front of a big old green screen today, dude.
Tell me how big it is.
Full body. It's on the floor and on the whole wall, dude. Anyway, what's happening? We didn't even talk at all before we started this. We
That's
got
right.
on here and I was like, dude, let's not even talk about anything. Let's just hit record.
This is super authentic. I haven't heard from Jesse in
Nah.
3 damn days. I put your picture away.
What's been going on, dude?
Actually, I just got back from going away from my troop. My little guy. He's my last one that I'm going to have here.
Old babyface McGill.
Oh, see, yeah, McGill, he's got the baby face. And he chose a Japanese restaurant to go to, which is a little bit different than what we're used to in like our shop. You know, we normally pick like a place where you can just get like all you can eat food or somewhere casual. And he's like, I want to go to a Japanese place.
McDonald's.
Well, that too. That's a good place. Made the reservation for 12. Only 6 people showed up, so that was a little awkward.
That's sad, dude. I hope he's listening to this, and he I hope he knows that's pretty sad.
It's sad.
I don't guess anyone likes him that much.
No,
He's got a
loser.
50% approval rating. You know,
That's basically what it is, which is higher than quite a few people, I guess. I almost got political real quick. No,
dude. Well, you drinking over there today?
Ooh, I like.
I'm already
that.
drinking mine, dude.
I'm gonna show the camera this. Hello, camera. This is it's a Belgian beer. I'm trying to get in the spirits because I'm going to old Belgium next weekend. So
Man,
I'm getting the things flowing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't even know how to read it. Look at that, people. Can you read that?
heard that.
It's not even in focus. Whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna cork this real quick. You know I'm gonna pour it in the mic because you love the sound of that. While I'm doing that, are you on
Dude,
Pete?
Man, I'm as boring as can be.
Oh, Pete.
It's like a repeat episode right here. People's probably thinking, man, I'm having some deja vu. Have I listened to this episode? And then they're going to exit off the episode. You've heard this before. I'm drinking at Pete's place. What I put in it?
Yeah.
You know,
Oat milk.
in it.
What's
Yeah,
that
dude,
oat milk do?
I put that oat milk in there, man. It sets. Oh, that's what I wanted to hear. I don't know.
That'll be the worst pour. Oh my gosh, you'll see that on camera. Nothing but foam. So we're just gonna let that hang out for a second.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's setting the sucker off to a 10 as usual. That's why I do it
As
every
usual.
week, man.
Love that. And you were productive today. We texted a little bit. What have you been up to? You been just like cleaning, reorganizing, or what? Like,
Yeah, dude. So
you're
I
getting your
woke
mind
up.
focused for this episode.
Yeah, dude. I'm on a mission, dude. I'm in war right now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I told myself I woke up yesterday at like 6 p.m. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get all this stuff ready. I'm gonna clean up this back room that I record in. I'm gonna organize some stuff, take some stuff out to the shed. You know, I don't need it in here. You know what I'm saying? What I need all this stuff in here for? Driving me crazy, cluttering my mind. I had
Yeah.
to govern this room, dude.
Govern it.
Govern it. Yeah.
You're
Gotta
the
take care of
governor.
it. So I spent all night long, dude. All night long cleaning out this room, organized. My brain is clear as can be. So I'm laser focused on this right now. The energy is good. And what time is it right now? It's
So here's the thing. You texted me at I think almost at 4 a.m. saying about
dude.
talking about recording, and here it is at 8:30 p.m. for me. Is it almost
it's,
bedtime for you then?
It's 11:38 a.m. right now. So yeah, this is way longer than I'm usually awake. Night
That's
shift
why you
sucks,
said
dude.
later. Yeah, that's when you said later. I was like, I don't want to take your sleep time away. No one likes a tired
This
Jesse.
is good. What's the problem is you know the schedule is like when you text me that you want to record now, and it was like 3 a.m. here, and I was like 3 or 4 a.m. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that because I'll have to be whispering into a mic and putting everybody to sleep listening to this. That'd be
We don't like when
thinking
you
this is
whisper.
a lullaby. It'd be one of those nature sounds you plug in at night when you're trying to concentrate.
Relax melodies.
That's what it'd be like. clear your mind. But I ain't trying to clear your mind. I'm trying to brew that mind up. You know what I mean?
Hey, clear eyes, full hearts, brew your mind.
Yeah, dude. So we got this place cleaned up, man. And I was in here. I was organizing stuff, and I found this. I found the clipboard. I was like,
What?
sick. I'll hold a clipboard. Yeah.
Do you know? Do you
show the
know
camera.
if? Yeah. Do you know
Look at
if
this.
you walk around with that clipboard, wherever you walk around, people are not going to mess with you. No.
Oh, man.
You're
No,
too
no,
busy.
no.
You look too important. You're walking around with a
I own the
clipboard.
place, dude. I own the place.
That's right.
And get this, and also I didn't know what subject I was going to really talk about this week. And hold on, setting the coffee down. Well, I found this paper that I had printed off from work, and because I like all this self-help type of stuff, or stuff that's going to make you kind of view your life in a different way. And I found this whole I don't know, it's a few pages I printed off from Reddit. This dude, I guess it's a dude, I don't know. This person on Reddit, they went through and they summarized all the top posts of the self-help Reddit.
Wow.
Subreddits, and put it in a one-time cheat sheet. And I was like looking at it before, and I printed it off because I was reading it at work or something. I was like, dang, this has got a lot of good one-liners that it's like really cool to kind of look at. Well, I made it to like 1 and 2 this morning when I was reading it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, we could go off on this. I was getting fired up because it's kind of coinciding with the way I've been viewing this week. I've been trying to run at this week like I'm in a war, man. I'm on a campaign.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You've had a week.
Yeah, dude. So, man, let's set this sucker off. I don't know what else we got to talk about.
You lead the way. Let's go. I'm ready to go.
The first one on here, and this is a list of 1 through. This dude wrote. Well, this one has 1 through 30 or something. I don't know what's going on, but the first one, I'm going to read it off. And this is about. It says about success, but I don't know. All these kind of are vague about success, what that means. But the first one here says. I like the 1 and 2, but the first one says optimism makes people perform better. Most importantly, the optimism that literally anything can be defeated with enough effort. Every obstacle is merely a challenge, not a threat. Bro, I like the way you look at that. Because I was looking at my whole week, every little thing I had to do. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look at this. I guess it's just a battle, and I'm in an ongoing war. I'm on a campaign, man. And something about doing that, when you look at your little problems like that, man, it gives you some empowering feeling. It's almost like you're role-playing or something. Because you start to view yourself like you're this empowered, fearless type of thing or something. And you're like stronger.
Did that flip a switch for you then?
Reading this? No, not this morning, not really. But I don't know what it was. I think I was listening to some podcast or something. Oh, I know who it was. It was that dude, I forget his last name, Jocko something. And he used to be a Navy SEAL dude. And he's got like a podcast, and he's written a few books. And Extreme Ownership is one of his books. I have it, but I haven't started reading it yet. But I was watching one of his podcasts, and he was like, you got to run out your life like you're on a campaign, And I was like, hell yeah. I like the sound of that. So that just kind of stuck with me. And then, as I was like going through my room, I've been meaning to clean up my own little war, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Organizing my life, organizing myself. That's my campaign, dude. And then I found this, this sheet that I had printed off probably a year ago or so. And the first 2, man, that first one I read, the thing I just read out, damn, dude, I just lit a fire. I just lit a fire in my panties, dude. Burn off. Going commando now. I'm a damn commando on a mission. Guns blazing, Rambo style.
I thought we were rocking the floaties, though.
Floaties, dude, I got those on standby because I know we finna get deep, boy. And I ain't no fish. You know what I mean?
So you mentioned Navy SEAL, right?
Yeah, dude.
Have you heard of the other Navy SEAL, David Goggins?
Nah, I don't think so. Who is he?
I actually listened to his audiobook, and it's some pretty good stuff because like he went through some shit, like some real shit, and he talks about it. And I'm not gonna dive into it, but he says some really empowering stuff. I follow him on Twitter now, and he's always trying to motivate you whenever he's trying to push a video out. So highly recommend the follow, David Goggins. He said one quote. Sorry?
I'm sorry. What was his book that you listened to? Do you know what it's called?
What was the name of it? I'm about to tell you right now.
That's okay. I can look it up while you're talking. The quote thing. I'll look it up.
Yeah. It's called "Can't Hurt Me." Master Your Mind. I had it right. I had it right down next to me. Yeah. So super good book. I actually recommend listening to the audiobook because with that he actually talks to the author and it kind of has like an interview in between a couple chapters. So he breaks it down the book a little bit further. Super good. But he said one quote. I think it may have been in the book. I can't remember. But he says, "It's so easy to be great nowadays because everyone else is weak." And I was like,
dang, dude.
What? Wait a minute. Now, if that's not a different like point of view to look at, like,
dang, dude.
Looking around day to day, then it's like, okay, all right. But yeah, he says some pretty empowering stuff. So you mentioned Navy SEAL and all that, and I was like, oh,
dude, I like that.
Have that kind of connection. I definitely recommend the follow though because he'll fire you up if you're having like a bad day. You just don't feel like doing anything. He's like, what you doing on your ass out there, huh? And he drops like a whole bunch of F-bombs and everything, and it's pretty good.
Dude, that's like me in the car dropping F-bombs left and right. I get myself fired up with rage. But I like that quote, man, because it's like, it's not, I don't think like I view it, he's not coming from a place of like condescending everyone else and like he's something else. But I don't know. Maybe it kind of goes back to that, what I was talking about, everyone kind of living in their bubble. And like, sometimes I look at the world in the same way and I get scared of being that way, of being like soft or weak, or not standing up for what I believe in and voicing what I feel to be true. And then, I don't know, but I feel like, I don't know, man. It's such a true point because I feel like we're such in a world of, again, I've already said this, but in a world of like such peace and excess, and everyone's got everything. Yeah. In our country anyway, in most of the thriving countries, I guess. But somehow, with all that free time, all this prosperous, people just creating problems out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's something like super like gut empowering about these dudes that are like, sometimes I can come across a little corny, like that dude Jocko. He's Navy SEAL, and his whole Instagram is like that typical kind of military. His audience, you can tell, are all, military type dudes, or if they're not in the military, then they want to be. They wear those grunt shirts, but they've never even went to a recruiter or nothing, stuff like that. Yeah. But it's that demographic, and it's like sometimes like, oh my God, these dudes are so corny. But if you can get past that and really dig into their message, I don't know, it resonates with a lot of dudes, with a lot of people, because I feel like the world or our society is pretty sort of weak. Or you know what I'm saying? And they're not weak, but
I think with these kind of quotes, you also have to understand or kind of get the person that's saying it. I mean, obviously, I could just say a random person's name and say a quote. It's kind of cheesy. But if you actually know a little bit about the person that's saying it and know probably where they came from, there's probably a better chance where you could relate to the quote, and that quote could actually mean something to you. And I think that took a little bit for me because I remember all towards like middle school, you had those motivational posters on the wall, and it was just like, this is cheesy.
They're corny,
Yeah, exactly. And then people would always talk about you gotta find something that you can relate to, and then you do that, and then you study a little bit about the person, you connect with the person, and you find out what they say, and you're like, okay, I can actually feel this. So yeah, I get that. And like with him, like when he was talking about everyone else being weak, I get like if you don't know anything about him, that's probably him just A, sounding corny, but B, probably sounding like kind of cocky too. Like he's made it, so he's to this point now. So obviously he's gonna say that, but what he's been through, then you can kind of understand. Everyone's got a story, man. Everyone's got a story.
Yeah,
And
dude,
we were
I
going to
got
talk about that this week, weren't we? We're going to get a little personal.
Stories?
That was going to be a little teaser about
Oh yeah, dude, we were.
about life, about
What were we
how
going to talk about?
didn't you
Hard
want to
things
talk
go
about
through?
how we got here, or what
What was
built
it that
us?
I
What was the
said
char-
last time? I forget.
I know it's been like 5 days since we talked.
Dude, my memory is shot, dude. I don't know what's going on with me. I need to take more vitamins or something.
It's because you've been working so hard this week, and you've been all day today.
Dude, I've been down in the ditches, dude.
Speaking of which,
Fighting
how's my
that
voice
war.
right now? Is my voice okay?
Yes.
Okay. I got over the sickness. I think I still have it, but it's like
Oh, yeah. I
like-
thought you meant like the level, the audio level.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
I have no splare in my headphone. No, I just got over this. And
Dude,
it's
you got that
in my
peanut
windpipes.
butter.
Hey,
Got that
you know,
peanut butter, dude.
it's crunchy peanut butter right now. It's not that smooth. It's not the smooth peanut butter, but crunchy peanut butter is better, isn't it?
Dude, you know what? Let me read this number 2 because it kind of goes with the number 1 before we move on.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the way that I've been, I guess, remind myself to, keep on with that little fight. So the number 2 one says, habits are what form and deform your life. Humans are short-sighted. Build a ritual that will, much like compound interest, build an amazing life. Working out twice a day for a week won't do much, but a year can make for a transformation. Failure is not one dramatic fall, but a series of small failures compounded over a longer period. So that's the way I've been like running at my life lately, trying to be more proactive, and instead of thinking I need to do something super drastic on my days off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go to the gym for 2 hours just to punish myself because it's like, dang it, I haven't been to the gym in like 4 days, Instead of that, just been like, man, just get in there, do 20 minutes, do it, jog 2 miles, jog 3 miles, something. Just do something, man.
Build the habit.
Every little bit, chip that thing away.
Yeah.
Son, I'm a transform. You know what I mean?
Transformer.
We're in a war, You gotta look at your life. What can you govern? And it's compound interest. You know what I'm saying? Keep chipping away. A year from now, if you want to do a podcast, start off small. 30 minutes, chip away. You want to make some YouTube videos, they're going to suck. But keep doing it, chip it away, man. So you're going to be much better off a year from now. Just start it now, whatever it is. You feel me?
Speaking of that YouTube, our YouTube's up, man.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Our YouTube is up.
I like that.
And we're growing big. We're at six subscribers. We have 6 subs.
Yeah, dude. Hey, here's what it is. We're starting small. But hey, man, yeah, that thing took me a minute to
Yeah, you were working on that. I felt like you were working on that all day Tuesday.
Yeah, it was just trial and error because it was such a long video to export, and then the clips had to render forever. So once they rendered, and then I had to export it, and then I realized I exported this hour-long thing with a watermark in the top of one of the clips that I in the background, and I was like, oh no! So I had to go back in and crop in on those clips in the back, and then re-export it, which took another I don't know how long, and I did it on my laptop for some reason, which is a slower computer than my iMac. I just made bad choices. Then I hit upload to YouTube, and it was like, okay, it's going. I sat there, I was waiting, and then it said, oh, it was rejected. And I sat there for 20 minutes probably waiting for it to do it. And it said it was rejected because the video was too long. You have to go in your settings, and you have to click, is this video going to be longer than 15 minutes? And hit yes, and then you can update. Man, I'm telling you, trial and error, dude, learning. But we should be good to go from this point on, so... And then I had to make a thumbnail, but I did that like the next day. I don't know, man.
Dude.
Look, we're going to get this thing going. It's going to snowball. We're going to get some editors.
We're going to set it off to a 10.
You know what I mean?
That's what we're going to do.
This thing has got momentum right now. It's a rocket ship. We're going off of this rocket fuel, dude. We're setting off to a 10.
Well, what's the name of this rocket?
Space Force.
Hey.
There we go.
There it is. Welcome to the Space Force, where we're coming for you.
Dude, you know what? I didn't get a lot of feedback from our last week's episode. I was waiting to hear back from old Justice for DB from David Bailey, a good friend of ours, a #1 fan. Did he disappear off the map?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything from him. I maybe got like one thing of feedback, maybe two, but yeah, it was relatively quiet, you know.
Well,
and that's what I expected because we threw that episode together.
Yeah,
pretty quickly after we lost that first one.
I ain't worried about it.
I just want to move on from it. All right, it wasn't our best. All right, you're not gonna get the best from us every day.
No.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Oh yeah, you are. I
You
agree,
are.
dude. I gotta say, man. I mean, doing a podcast is not every week. It's not as easy as I thought it was gonna be.
Well, since we added this video component to it, you actually got to think about, you got to block some time out.
Yeah, that's my own fault. I was like being on ambitious. I was like, dude, we could do teasers. We could do a
love
YouTube
it.
video, and the next thing is like you can make clips of that YouTube video, and then but that's a whole other thing. I was like, dang, I have to like go through that and make a separate channel for the clips to, because that's how.
But here's the thing,
I
people.
don't know.
Jesse
A lot of work.
has he's doing all the legwork. It started off where I was kind of the legs for the podcast, make sure everything's good. But now Jesse, all I do is the audio. My part's easy. Jesse sends me his audio, I put it together, edit together, and I'm done. And I send it back to him. And then he just builds all the clips. My left eye is tearing up, and I think because I'm getting really emotional about this.
Just the left eye. You're only 50% emotional.
I'm only 50% sad about this subject. But yeah, dude, Jesse, thanks so much, man. I just said Jesse. That feels weird saying your name, Jesse. Dude, thank you so much for doing all this. You're absolutely killing it. Let me know when you want to stop and you want to quit, and we'll
almost
call
there.
it quits, guys.
I'm almost there. I'm ready. I'm almost ready to quit.
All right, just give me 2 weeks. Give me a 2
I
weeks.
I just want some of my friends to acknowledge me. I know
That's
you
it,
see
guys.
this. I know you're
Yeah.
listening to it.
I see you guys on the story. I know you see my story. Okay, okay,
Suckers.
Look. Here's the Brew Your Mind mug holding up to the camera. Look at it. Here it is.
You know what I
Welcome.
really want to do on this? I just want to turn this into our own little gossip club, and talk shit about all of our friends, and then just gamble like maybe they'll listen, but they probably won't because they don't support us.
That stupid fool Henry. He was going on about it yesterday. He was talking about he was saying something stupid like, I don't know. He was saying something about you. I told him off. And Henry, stop talking. All right.
Who's Henry?
I don't even know a Henry, man. I don't.
Oh,
even know a
dude.
Henry.
I was like, someone talking about me? I was
You
getting
don't
real
know me?
insecure. I was like, what'd he say, dude? Did he say hated my
It's gossip.
voice?
It's the gossip corner.
Nah, man. Dude, what's next on the agenda? I know you had some stuff you wanted to talk about planned up.
I did,
didn't.
but I didn't mean to. I went down a rabbit hole off of your subject, and I feel like we were building some momentum there in the motivation corner.
Oh,
And,
dude.
I feel like you still have more to offer with that.
Dude, I feel like I talk about the same stuff more or less every week. I feel like that because this is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Cathartic. Doing this podcast is like a cathartic thing for me. It's like therapeutic. So I go through the things that are important to me each week, and it's the same thing. It's usually feels like it's the same thing more or less because I'm
is it
I'm
kinda
thinking
helping?
about it. Yeah, it is.
If it's helping you, then maybe it's helping someone else out there.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe we should just call this a Jesse's in Therapy podcast. Come join.
I like
You know,
that.
No, I haven't been to therapy in a while. I
A
scheduled one.
thumbnail of your face.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to therapy. We're going to do a live podcast session while I'm at therapy. And we're going to do a Q&A with the therapist. How's that make you feel?
That'd be amazing. I actually went to therapy when I was like a kid, like middle school. I went for like a month session.
Oh, for real?
That was the only time, yeah.
Middle school?
Yeah, I think it was like late middle school.
Dude, I'm going to pry. What could have happened in your life?
It was
If you want to talk about it.
hashtag daddy issues. Is that a thing you could say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Some
dad
wild
floating out
times,
of-
dude.
Yeah, floating in and out of life. But, you got to talk about it with someone. You got to move on.
Dude,
It's
when I was in elementary school, I was in speech class because I couldn't talk right. So
So, okay. Speech class.
I still have a weird speech thing. Like if I say my THs like a thing, I put my tongue like, you can see it. It's like right at the bottom of my teeth. It's like,
Well, if the camera sees that, I
or
know it's
if you
hot.
say or a SH sound or a CH, like my tongue is right there, and people are
Dude, it's hot. It's hot, man.
I'm insecure about it, dude. Not really.
Hey,
Forget about it till
Everyone
I see
check
it.
out the YouTube channel and look at him do it, and then hashtag it's hot. All right, because it's hot when he does it.
Hashtag.
It's funny you say that because when I moved from Wisconsin to Texas, it was in 8th grade, and it was my first. Oh, it was the most miserable week of my life because I just got made fun of because I had a really thick Wisconsin accent. I was really Wisconsin. It was really up there. And I remember like my first class. They're like, "Hey, this is Justin. He's from Wisconsin," and like this some punk kid behind me. He's like, "Hey, I'm whatever. I want you to say rock." So I'm a new kid, whatever. I say rock or something like that, and they just all start laughing at me. And like, I am just crushed. I am just like beat down because everyone just wants to make fun of me because of my Yankee accent. And then I remember how I was in the counselor's office in like 8th grade. Like, I just don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. I'm done with this. I'm like on the phone with my mom. I'm done with this. And it took a while, I guess, for that. I think my accent, I don't even think I have an accent. I think it's more neutral now than anything, Probably a little more British now.
You were exotic, dude. You were exotic to those kids down there in the South, man. They was like, who's this blue-eyed blonde cheese meister?
Blonde cheese. I'm the cheese meister. I count on
blonde cheese, dude. Hey, we talking about accent. I remember, growing up, of course, everyone around me spoke like this. And I remember there was like 2 dudes that came from like California or somewhere. And it made me very self-aware of how ridiculous the words that we would say. Like I remember one dude making a big deal out of the way. I said, everyone says, what you write with, he was pen. See, I say it like that. Instead of pen.
Yeah.
And then we'd say pen. And it's like a very like Tennessee or like North Carolina kind of accent. And I was like, what is he talking about? We'd be like, everyone in the room would be like, pen. And he'd say, pen, And I was like, oh, man, we're living in, like, Hicktown over here. And then another dude, he was like making a big deal out of it in an aggressive way. He was like, you guys say it so stupid. You say oil instead of oil. And very rude about it. And I think the whole class almost jumped him. He's a California dude. He's actually in the Air Force now.
From California. Yeah.
And he's in security forces. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's an asshole, too.
Hey, you're a jerk.
He's one of those dudes.
Listening to us, you're a jerk.
Hey, I don't care if he does. He knows he is. He's one of those dudes that would be on Facebook posting some trolling, mean stuff, Like I don't know how to describe it. Those people on Facebook.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
trolling everyone's opinion, just commenting on everything. Man, I got rid of that Facebook. It's gone.
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually trying to tag you in something, and you got rid of it. And I'm like, it's gotten to the point where Facebook only gets my travel pictures and Brew Your Mind stuff. That's it. That's all you guys get.
Yeah, dude. I'll pop the big swerve on that. There.
I love that, dude. I want to follow your footsteps. Hey, for the next 5 minutes, I just want you to look to your right, like you're talking to me. I'm looking to my left right now, like you're right there. And I know that sick editing that you do. Like I'm always on your right. So now it looks like I'm looking at you and talking to you.
That's true. Yeah, we should totally set it up to where we're angled at each other.
Yeah, eventually.
I just keep looking at you right now. We put a desk in the room, and I'll just put it and split it.
That'd be amazing.
I don't know. Hey, dude.
You're on something right now, Jesse.
I'm gonna restart my camera here.
Good luck.
There we go.
And we're back. No, I'm kidding.
We're back.
So yeah, what I want to talk about. So on Thursday, I was able to get away from work and actually add to my cross. Finally got the tattoo I was talking about.
Word.
Part 1 of 3 that's supposed to happen. I'm going back in a month. But I thought it'd be really cool if we started talking about tattoos in general. And
bruh,
I don't know. You have how many?
1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4.
Man, you have 4 of them?
Yeah, they're small though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just 4.
All of them have a meaning, right? To a certain extent.
Yeah, kind of the last one I got really didn't. I just got it because my sister wanted to tattoo when I was home in Tennessee, and I was like, yeah, I don't care. I'll put whatever on my body, you know? I'll put
That was
anything
last
on
summer,
there.
right?
Yeah. Oh,
What'd you
yeah.
get? I didn't even know. You had a tattoo last summer.
Yeah, it's just like it looks like a broken arrowhead kind of on my
Okay.
left bicep going straight down.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you showing the camera right now?
Well, I got a long sleeve shirt on. I'm repping the Slipknot shirt.
Take it off.
But dude,
I'm just kidding.
I'll show you later. What are you wearing? What are you wearing right now?
You want to talk about what we're wearing?
No, dude, we're talking about tattoos. We're talking about tattoos, but I just got 4. And yeah, I don't know. There's not really much of a story to it, but I want to get more, dude. I was thinking I could go schedule one and talk to the tattoo artist and be like, look, I do a podcast. How about we do a live podcast session where I talk to my dude and we'll ask you some questions while you're doing this thing. We'll make it like an hour-long session. I'll be there in pain, probably not be able to think. I don't know.
It's gotten to the point where we're just going to do our podcast everywhere we're at. We're therapy, tattoo. We're just taking Brew Your Mind on the road.
Dude, that'd be hilarious, man.
No, but back to tattoos. Like, I want, like, Post Malone. All right? You look at him and you see all his face tattoos.
Yeah.
What would a normal person think?
Well, who's normal, you know? I think I'm
Oh, that's such a good point.
perfectly normal, I guess.
Yeah, but what do you think? You see Post Malone.
When I see dudes with face tattoos,
Yeah, just face tattoos in general.
I don't really mind it. I get a little bothered when it's super young dudes like him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
He just got another face tattoo like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I feel like they
active.
may regret it, but I mean, he's at such a monumental level. I don't think he's going anywhere for a while. But
Yeah.
like you see some other dudes that are or chicks or something that are, I don't know, man. They're gonna have a hard time. It makes me makes me cringe because I'm like, whatever. And then sometimes you see some older dudes. Like I was watching a video earlier, and this dude he like owned several barber shops in like Northern England or something. But this dude was covered with like, you know, his whole head was shaved, but he had tattoos all over it and on his face and stuff. He looked badass. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. If I was in that line of work and had my life set up, you know, I was an owner of several businesses, and yeah, I would probably definitely do face tattoos and stuff. So especially, I'll do neck tattoos in a heartbeat if I could. Yeah, I love
Really?
neck tattoos. Yeah, dude, I think they're so sick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's random, but
I don't think I could, and plus the pain of that would probably be
Yeah.
But oh
I'd
my
probably
gosh,
be
I
like,
couldn't even think.
knock me out.
Jesse with neck tattoos.
Yeah, dude,
Love that.
I'd get a ton of them. And I would get more now, but I always forget about tattoos. I always forget to schedule it. I always forget
That's the thing.
whatever. So, but I'm kind of the guy like I think our tattoo styles are different. Like it looks like you're going for a half sleeve or something, but I always like to get like one tiny tattoo like by itself.
Yeah.
Kind of like you know, you see those dudes with like a million different separate tattoos and they all just kind of come together. I usually like that style on myself, and that's kind of what I'm going for already. Most of mine are pretty small, you know, done within like 30 minutes. I think my last one was like 15 minutes or something.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy,
yeah, like took no time.
man.
Yeah, dude, tattoos are wild, man. I don't know where it's gonna stop. People just gonna keep, you know, getting them on their face and stuff, getting them on their junk.
Yeah.
You know, then
Yeah, you know what? That's
don't have
what's
to wear
cool.
clothes no more.
That's the thing. Clothes optional. You know.
Optional, dude.
And yeah, you look at the tattoo shops too, and it's like the one I went at. It's great. Place is great, by the way. But I walk in and I see like 7 dogs, and there's 7 dogs just out running around. It's wild. It's
7
wild times.
dogs, dude.
One of them's sick, and it just felt bad.
Gang members. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know if I had really anything to talk about with tattoos.
Well,
I just thought.
I don't either, but you know what's cool is when I started dating Katie, she has like one very small tattoo. And because she has like no tattoos essentially, it made her almost like she was like it flashed back to 30 years ago when someone has an incredible amount of tattoos. They're like something different. You know, you're like, oh shit, look at them. But now it's like when you see someone who doesn't have tattoos, I'm like, I want her to stay that way because it's like, I don't know.
It's rare.
It's rare.
It's
and
becoming more
like,
rare.
It's almost like, you know, it's almost like a more rebellious punk rock thing to do.
Yeah.
To fight that temptation of covering your body up, you know.
The new hipster thing.
But I've done sold myself, dude. We've done sinned. We've done mutilated our bodies, dude. Our temple. They're crumbling, dude. The foundation's gone. There's termites. You know? Mosquitoes are flying everywhere. Getting high off that skeet hit, you know? They're trying to kill the mosquitoes, but they're in the cupboards. They got the corona disease, dude. You know what I'm saying? There's no cure. This is a good podcast, dude. You know?
That was amazing. You went.
I legit thought I lost a connection with you there again.
You went everywhere.
So
that was amazing. I didn't want to stop you.
I just kept going, dude. I was like a deer in headlights. I knew it's my time to shine. And I was getting shown upon.
My goodness.
I was in the road, dude. And I stood there. I wasn't moving. And I saw that truck coming head on at me, 80 miles per hour. The speed zone's 70. He's going 10 over. I'm calculating that with my eyes. I have deer eyes.
Deer eyes, full heart, can't lose.
That's right, dude. That's a slogan, dude. Deer eyes, full hearts.
Fear the deer.
Fear the deer, dude. What about basketball? So what do we think?
Stay woke, man. Stay woke.
Dude, another one from this list. I pull it up.
Yeah, bring it up.
Let's see. Look at us. On this podcast, we strive for greatness. We strive for authenticity. And this one right here, it says authenticity is king. People enjoy authentic people. Respect authentic people and welcome authentic people. Listen, another thing that's really hard about this, doing a podcast, I was thinking too this week, I was like, man, doing a podcast and promoting it. I was like, what's the most narcissistic thing I could probably do? It's being a podcast every week and be like, hey, everyone, I am super smart and I have something very important to say every week, you know? Mm-hmm. Man, I ain't getting caught up in that negativity. I'm not a narcissist. But I am special, and I have lots of things to say. I'm a broken record, and I say the same thing each week. You know? Yes. I'm on the journey of self-help. You know? We're over here building our foundations, dude. And, you know, if you're listening in and you feel like you're resonating with this and, you know, you're pouring cement and it's starting to harden up, you know, you're on the beaches building that sandcastle and the waves are coming in, keep building. You know those waves are going to keep coming in, knocking down that sandcastle. But something deep down in you, you got that creativity, you got that passion and spark, and this is what you're born to do. I'm going to build the greatest sandcastle there ever was. You know, I might live in it. I don't care if the waves come crashing down. I know they will, like clockwork. But clockwork. This is a legend. Legendary sandcastle in the making. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
That's not a good metaphor. You know.
No, I loved it. No. Find your legendary sandcastle. Yeah. All right. Actually, no. Let's start fresh. Find your sand. All right. You find your sand and you build that sandcastle and you make it legendary. All right. You hear it here first. You heard it here first at Brew Your Mind. Jesse broke it down to you simple.
Yeah, dude.
And I just made it a little more difficult. But you guys are picking up what we're saying.
Dude, find your sand, dude.
Build your sandcastle.
Make some glass out of it. You know.
Now we're getting real crazy.
Build a glass house.
Now you're getting real crazy. Baby steps, people. Baby steps. Dude, when was the last time you even made a sandcastle? Mine was like in 2010, 12.
I don't
way after high school.
I don't touch it.
You don't touch it? It's like kitty litter, man. You don't touch it.
No, all sand it's just a bunch of dead people's remains floating out.
Well, that's a weird, twisted way to look at it. I'm on board, but that's okay.
It's just the ashes everyone's poured out from the urns, you know, and they're just out there. Everyone thinks
so people are just laying on it.
They just
Getting
laying
color.
on it. It's getting stuck all over you. The reason why sand sticks all over you is because it's people's remains and souls, and they just want to feel human again. So they conform to your body. So it's like they're trying to use your skin as they stick to it, to make
We
you
just
feel
took a
like
turn,
they.
people. We just took a turn, and
Dude.
we're here.
I'm telling you, this is what happens, man. We're on delusion. Okay, I'm over here on delusion. I've been up, I don't know how long. This is way past my bedtime. I can see the sun outside.
Yeah.
It's time to go to sleep. But I love this. I get energy from this, dude. This is what I look
Dude, I
forward
just
to.
got hype. Like, I think once I found out that I need to build a sandcastle, it like re-energized me.
Dude,
and now
yeah.
I'm here.
Hey, we just stumbled into that.
This Belgian beer is it's a big bottle, 8.4%. I'm still feeling good. I ain't holding back.
Dude,
Everything's good.
I was about to get the beer out the fridge. I got 2 left.
My goodness. I got to stay up all night tonight. I'm switching to night shift, by the way.
Oh no. I'm about to
Next
switch.
week.
I'm about to switch
it's
to
1
day
week
shifts.
Oh, there you go.
So this might work out.
Maybe. I mean, my night shift's only for a week, though, and I'll be back next week into day shift.
I was actually gonna say, yeah, because I have another 2 weeks, I think, of night shift, and I was like, well, this schedule works out well because we're 9 hours difference. But once I go on day shift, it might be a little maybe harder to do this.
We're gonna have to talk about this off air. We don't want people to know our secret sauce.
They're gonna be like, oh, they're falling apart. They're falling apart, dude. They're like, unsubscribe.
Oh, they're breaking up. Hey, speaking of which, people, how you doing? You guys good?
Man, what are you talking about? You run out of things to say?
For a second there, but I'm
Dude.
about to bounce back. All right, I want you to take that paper that you have
And
of the Reddit stuff.
and eat it.
I want you to rip it like Nancy Pelosi.
You want me to rip it, dude?
No, don't rip it.
Dude,
It's a
actually,
bad
I
idea.
got another. I got another.
I want you to bring it on. I like this.
Well, I got another topic for next week, maybe. I'm reading.
No,
this
because you're gonna
book.
say it and then you're gonna forget about it.
Well, I won't forget about this. I just started reading this book, and I already forgot the name of it. But it's 30 Rules for Living, or it's something. Well, anyway, this is basically a book compounded from a bunch of interviews from a bunch of, I think, elderly people. Like what, you've lived your life. You're 90 years old, 95 years old. What's the most important thing you would tell a young person for life? So this is whole thing. I just started reading it. It seems pretty good so far. So I'm going to be researching that this week. I hope so. I'm going to come at you live with it, next week. I'm going to come at you swinging. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be toddlers sitting there. We're going to be a bunch of babies listening. We're going to be sponges. We're going to be taking in all this great wisdom from the elderly.
Wait, you said taller babies, sponges.
What did I say? Toddlers. I know.
Oh,
I said babies.
I thought you said
because
taller.
I
I
realized.
thought you said taller. My bad.
Yeah, I realized when I said toddlers, it sounded like I said something else. So I was like, babies.
Okay, you broke it down to babies. All right, I'll be a baby next week. I can't wait.
I know, dude. I'm gonna put on a diaper. It's gonna be diaper week. That's
Diaper
every
week.
week, dude. That's every week.
Hey, pamper up, y'all. No, listen. We were just talking about listeners reaching out to us, or whatever. Guess who just slid in my DMs and IG?
Hey, let's do it. Who is it?
Kara.
Hey, there we go.
She says she's listening to the episode right now, and she really appreciates the shout out that you did.
Oh,
So that's
was she
awesome.
like? You said my name wrong, dummy.
No, she just said that she's real pissed off at you for putting the business out. But we're moving on.
Nuh-uh, dude.
No, I'm kidding.
You're lying,
I'm
dude.
kidding.
I knew it, dude. I'm starting to learn your ways, man.
I knew it, dude. I knew immediately. No, she says she loved it. She gave the heart emoji. So, hey, there we go. Shout out to you again.
Dude.
Back-to-back shout outs. This is what happens when you reach out to us. We talk about you guys. We put our business out. So maybe that's why no one reaches out to us. Because we just talk about it.
Oh, man,
Let
yeah.
everyone know.
Oh, there's so much in my life, dude. So much drama that I'd love to talk about. Oh, my God. Actually, most of the drama in my life right now is living off of Katie's been making me watch The Bachelor. Good God, dude.
I went through that phase a long time ago.
Bruh. You know
Long
what?
time. Forcefully went through that phase.
Dude, I'm for any Bachelor fans that are watching or listening, I'm going to keep this concise. Look, I got to say, I am super judgmental on this dude, Peter. because he's the epitome of a pushover. To me. Anyway. Yeah, he redeemed himself a little bit on this latest episode. But we're talking about dudes being too nice and stuff. Sometimes you got to be a little bit aggressive. You got to be decisive. You got to know what you want. You can't cut a girl and then just give her a rose when she comes back and bring her back. You can't do that. That's weakness. You're letting the women run the show. You're the bachelor, dude.
No. Oh, no.
This is your time to shine.
And women cannot run the show, all right? Only men can. It's not a woman role.
Hey, dude.
Just kidding. That's the Bachelorette.
It goes back and forth, left and right, you know? We need some aggression and leadership from both the men and women in those relationships. It ain't one or the other. I don't want you to be a housewife and have dinner ready for me, take care of the kids, and just be all meek and quiet. Hell no.
Meek.
And you don't want me to be a damn floor mat you just walk all over. You don't want that because you'll leave me. You know? You don't want that. Keep that spark alive, all right, Peter, Bachelor? You know, you redeemed yourself a little bit. He cut 2 girls that were toxic. He's been keeping these toxic girls around the whole show. What is wrong with you, dude?
Hey,
My goodness. God, I can't handle that.
Join us next week for some more Bachelor talk, people.
Then I've been watching the
You'll hear it here.
Kardashians. You know what I'm saying?
Jesse. What you doing, my man?
I don't know. I respect Kim Kardashian, though. She's a hustler, dude. She works hard. And Courtney, she's funny as hell because she's all like, she looked pissed off all the time. And then, I don't know, man. She's had 3 kids. She looks amazing. That's great. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's been my world, dude. I've been trying to get deep in some thoughts.
See, I could tell why you wanted to join this podcast now because you've been just trying to escape the Kardashian and Bachelor life.
Dude, I'm telling you. People need good hobbies in life, man, or else you're just going to be ending up watching The Bachelor. And you know those producers are just toying with your emotions, making y'all riled up over nothing. This ain't real life.
Yeah.
Life is good. I ain't living through that life no more. Hulu, you're done. I'm cutting you off. I'm sick of this nonsense,
Hulu has live
dude.
sports now, if you didn't know that.
Dude, should we talk about sports? What happened? There's nothing that's happened, huh?
No.
No. The only thing I'll
What we should
probably
talk
jump into is if there's another UFC fight that I'm interested in. But
Okay.
nah, we probably won't be for a little bit. Those are the only things I feel like I actually really like talking about for a minute. Even though I don't know anything about all the, you know. Uh-oh. Gotta make sure my computer's still running. Yeah,
Go
dude.
catch it.
Hey, that's it, man. That's it. So what's on your mind, dude? What's brewing up in that mind, dude?
It's brewing. That's all I can say.
Oh, man. Straight huffing gasoline over here, you know? I got buckets
That's
in
not
here.
healthy.
Dude, it gets me going, dude. Gets the mind going. Y'all try it. Got a bunch of open containers in here of
Is
gasoline.
it unleaded or diesel, my man?
Dude, both. You take a rag, you dip it
Oh,
in
you
one or
mix.
the other. Yeah, you mix it real quick. Wring it out.
That's stupid.
Huff that, man.
Stupid rebel, man. Just stupid rebel. of you.
Hey, everyone listening, that's a joke. I'm not huffing gasoline. I got to clarify. I'm paranoid, man. Being in the military, everyone thinks you can't. Lord of mercy. What was that? A bottle? You drinking that Jack Daniels, dude? Man, you gone, dude. Also, another great thing, and oh my God, you gone. Another great thing in my
Lord have mercy.
life that made a comeback this week. I got on TikTok, dude.
Oh,
Man,
no.
that's a wild
you
thing.
didn't.
Yeah, thanks to my good friend Colton. He sent me about 30 TikTok links in the text.
Vine or TikTok? Which one's better?
Well, I think TikTok is getting pretty much to that point where Vine was not quite as big in
Man,
it.
being
but-
you, that gave me life. Our vines that we sent back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
That gave me and I'm so sad. I'm so sad we
know.
don't have any of them.
That was before the screen recording days, so there was no way.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, there was no way to save them from the
Those
messages.
things gave me life, man. Those gave me so much life.
I mean, the only way you could have saved them was, I guess, through some third-party thing, but I never did enough research. But yeah, dude, we sent some good ones back and forth, dude. You know what I'm
good
saying?
one, dude.
Dude, another crazy thing this week. What happened? Trump's impeachment. Acquittal or something?
Acquittal.
Man, that's wild, you know? Dude.
This is the political segment of the podcast.
Dude, I'm super not plugged into politics, so when people often say a lot of bad things about the president or like good things, I don't see evidence usually one or the other way. When they're like, well, Trump's done this good thing, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. Well, and then the bad thing, I just think there's a train, a lot of momentum of negativity always going at the Trump train. I don't know what it's saying.
Trump train, choo choo.
But dude, I don't know. He seems so unbothered by the whole, prospect of impeachment. That dude's crazy. He's got ice in his veins, dude.
That's what I'm saying. He's clutch, man. Ice in the veins.
Yeah, I don't know. Think about it. I can't talk about it because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
But hey, man. I think Bernie is probably going to be. He seems like the one who's going to be the Democratic candidate. Probably seems like he's got the most momentum. I feel like something is going to happen last minute because last
Always
time
does.
it was like I felt like Bernie had a ton of momentum, and then the last month or two, maybe it's just me, but it just seemed like Hillary came in out of nowhere and somehow was the nominee, and I was so confused. I remember thinking, like, who likes Hillary? But then once she was the nominee, then everyone, came out of the woodwork and was super supportive of her. I don't know, man. And then it's like she took on this different identity as the first woman president instead of, I don't know, Hillary Clinton, who's been around and I thought already had a reputation as not really that good. And then that was just completely wiped clean. It's like everyone just forgot. And I was like, I thought she was kind of not really that cool. I thought that was a consensus, Weird, dude. Wild times. I do remember that election night, though. I went with a few friends. We were out at the bar here. And I'll remember just waking up. And I remember thinking, I was like, the climate felt like it wasn't going to be that close, And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, damn, this is like pretty close. And then we went to a bar to watch it, the live thing. Dude, that was crazy. And I had a dude come up to me. There was 4 or 5 of us just minding our business. We weren't celebrating. We were just kind of like, whoa, what happened? Some dude came up, and he was super upset. No, it was before he won. And he was like, so how you guys feeling? And we're like, all pretty neutral. Like, and I was kind of talking to him. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty surprised, but, I'm not here nor there about it, And he was like, are you guys military? And we're like, yeah. And he was like, so if Trump wins, you're going to do the Hail Hitler sign or something. Dude, I flew off on him. I was like, you need to get the fuck out of here. I told him that. Yeah, because it was like, dude, why are you, you don't know anything about this. And then, he just said that. And I was like, you're going to say that to like 5 people? And he's like this scrawny dude. I was like, you probably need to leave. Weird.
Did you say that quiet? You're kind of like,
yeah, because he was right next to me. No, I didn't say that quiet. But, and then a few minutes later, the results happened. And I just saw those people devastated over there, his whole group. And I was like, well, I didn't really, I was just surprised. But hey, man, I can't, it goes to show, I don't attach myself to any team, any politician, Therefore, winning or losing does not affect me. The only victories I feel are mine, my own victories that I've earned. Right. I fight for those.
Greatness.
I do not know death or failure.
Nope. Nope. You don't know
Man,
death.
This is a wild time, dude. What's on the agenda? Actually, I want to talk about something else too. You have to pause, dude, from getting all these awards and stuff and being successful. Every other picture I see each week is like you got some necklace on in your dress blues with some other award. I'm like, what is he doing? What am I not doing?
The wing awards were last night. I had to go to the banquet and didn't win. But listen, I wasn't expecting to win at that level. So I wasn't that crushed about it. You know, I was like, I wouldn't expect it. But then you don't hear your name get called, and then you're like,
Yeah.
and it kind of like filled me with more kind of like hunger. Like next year, I'm about to go off on them. You know, like about to rage and go even harder.
That's
but
good.
I don't know, dude. It's just it's whatever.
I don't
Yeah,
have
it's
that
whatever.
feeling. I don't get that feeling from the Air Force career stuff. I get that competitive edge about what we're doing right now. I want to be better than everyone I know. You know,
I agree.
so
That's
suck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, work hard, you know. The stuff I get good at and work hard at are often where I'm at right now. There's I don't see a lot of success from. And I'm thirsty for that, man. I'm ready to see some success, get some recognition, you know what I mean? Does that sound self-centered? I don't know, man.
No.
I just think it's time. I haven't felt that way about something I've put a lot of effort and time into. I haven't felt like it. I don't know. I feel like the last time I've felt some recognition of the stuff I've been doing was years ago when I was in a band, and you saw that gratification through people, you know, showing up to your shows and messaging you on MySpace and this stuff. Like, I love the music. It's dope, you know. So you know, I need that validation sometimes, you know. So write some good messages, everyone. What else was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, and then also you were like, last night or something, you were like, yep, just finishing up a midterm paper. And I was sitting there like eating Cheetos or something. I wasn't eating Cheetos, but...
You don't eat Cheetos, man. What are you talking about?
Man, I do. Katie likes those Cheetos. I buy them for her, and then I end up eating them, so I don't buy them anymore.
There it is.
The worst thing is Doritos.
Oh.
I get a bag of Doritos. I huff those things quicker than gasoline.
Okay. Okay. I have nothing to add to that. That's amazing.
Dude, this one's wild, dude. I tell you. I like it when it's 11:30 in the morning here doing this podcast because I can just go off. Other times, everyone else is asleep, like my neighbor's asleep, and, you know, I hate to disturb people. You know, so I just like to go off.
You're so loud and whatnot.
Well, I'm being loud right now. I got no filter. I got that energy level popping off to a 10, setting them suckers off, you know. It's 40 degrees outside here right now, and it's glorious, man.
Dude, we're supposed to get like 70 miles per hour winds tomorrow.
Bro, you better go out there and fly a kite.
I took my trampoline down so it wouldn't fly away.
You got trampoline? I hope you do. You're lying to me.
You know, man. You got me caught up. And speaking of trampoline, my camera says no more shot is available, so it stopped recording. So that's cool.
Hey, man, I guess we can cut this. What is that all about? I guess we can cut it.
I don't know.
Cut it loose.
My timer's at 58 minutes, so we'll wrap it up, folks. We're all over the place.
It's just me on the video.
That's what we do. That's right. Look at him. You hear my voice, and you see. Look, watch. He's gonna lip something, or he's gonna mouth something, and it's gonna be my voice matching it. All right. Hello, I'm Jesse. Welcome to Brew Your Mind.
I can't do it, dude. It's too hard.
No, but hey, seriously,
yeah.
Love the conversations. They're great. People reach out to us. We'll talk some more. We'll huff some gasoline. We'll have a good time.
Hey,
what else do you got for us, Jesse?
Bro, this was like a monologue at times over here from me. I'm sorry. I took over the thing. I was just excited to be here. I've been looking forward to this all week. And
That's all
listen.
that matters. Hey,
sorry. I feel it. I hate that. It's like, hey, look, and then you pause. But
we're gonna record this this week, like Thursday or Friday, by the way.
Yeah, dude. Anyone listening or watching this on YouTube, hit that like, subscribe, whatever. You know, let us know.
I just pointed the camera like it's on. Come on, damn it.
Let us know, man. Let us know what you think, and appreciate everyone sending some messages. Means a lot. I need that validation. I need to know if I'm worth anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, dude. That's all I got, man.
Love it.
We set this sucker
Thanks, guys.
off.
Yeah, we set it off to a 10. We built sandcastles. That's what we do here at Brew Your Mind. Don't forget to check out the Instagram page. Check out the tailors, the teasers, the trailers, the tailors. Check them out, all right? And then we got a nice little post of Jesse's coffee. That's going to be posted as well, so you guys know what he's always drinking.
Oh, yeah.
And not changing up. Mr. Routine over there, following what he talked about on Reddit.
That's right.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Have a great week. And don't forget to brew your mind.
See you, gang members.